Somali mom accused in the disappearance of her own baby, found guilty, but not on the most serious charges against her. Good afternoon, I'm Steve Irvin.
And I'm Connie Cola in for Katie Rammel. Well, Christopher Sign is in downtown Phoenix right outside Superior Court.
And Chris, the jury couldn't reach a decision on the kidnapping charge, so instead convicting her on lesser charges.
And that is the headline for the evening, Steve. The jury could not come to a unanimous decision on the kidnapping charge. That would have sent Elizabeth Johnson to prison for upwards of 24 years, therefore turning to a lesser charge of unlawful imprisonment. That is a felony. She was also convicted of conspiracy to commit custodial interference and custodial interference. Those two charges quite less on the scale when you look at what time she could be facing in prison. As of right now, her attorney is fighting to get her released as we speak. However, a judge has just decided, and it's just coming to me right now, that a November 1st court hearing has been set at 9:30 in the morning. And at that time, a hearing is set on a motion to modify her release conditions. Also, sentencing will be set at that time. I spoke with some defense attorneys who have been watching this from the sidelines. They are calling this a huge victory for Elizabeth Johnson and her attorney, Mark Victor, saying that this is really something else in this case, that she could potentially walk right out. Now, baby Gabriel Johnson is the little boy, 7 months old. He went missing at the time, December 26th, 2009, the day after Christmas, the last time he was seen, and eventually vanished. He has not been seen since. Elizabeth Johnson, his mom, has not been charged in any crime as it relates to a murder or a direct disappearance, only facing that kidnapping charge, which the jury could not come to a unanimous decision. So what happens next? We have that court hearing. Also, insiders are telling me that it is likely that the defense will file a motion for immediate release, therefore saying time served. What's going to happen? We have a crew in the courtroom because there are some proceedings still happening as we speak. Also, Mark Victor, her attorney, and all the key players in this case are going to be speaking very shortly on the steps of the courthouse here behind me. When that comes in, we're going to turn that video around for you and bring it back. But Steve and Connie, the headline here is Elizabeth Johnson convicted on the lesser crimes here, not kidnapping.
Mark Victor not presenting any evidence, not presenting any witnesses at all. This was the prosecution's case to prove. And clearly he felt like they weren't doing that, so he wasn't going to give up anything more. Are you surprised, or has there been reaction to how quickly the verdict came back?
You know, by my calculations, Connie, it was roughly 5 hours. So depending who you ask, if you look in that crystal ball, the fact that they went some 5 hours means that they were having some difficulty on a couple of these charges, because Elizabeth Johnson's attorney essentially conceded to the custodial interference, saying that she did not conspire to commit custodial interference, and really fought tooth and nail on the kidnapping charge. That's what's interesting. That's why they're saying this is a victory. As for baby Gabriel, that's the sad part of this entire story, that all of us should never forget that we have a 7-month-old who has not been seen since December of 2009.
Yeah, and we may never know, but it certainly sounds like this was the strategy for the defense from the beginning. Thanks, Chris.
That's right.